platforms. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys can see the beautiful sunset or sunrise happening here. It is 7 a.m. where I am today. So this morning at 5 a.m., I had two choices: cancel No Guts, No Story, or go live at 7 a.m. So we are getting ready to head out the door here in just a few minutes and drive for about an hour from Vancouver to where are we going? I have no idea where we're going. Somewhere an hour away in an Uber, and getting to an incredible group of people who have been planning this launch here in Canada for many months. And here we are. So good morning, everyone, ending the month strong. Drop in the comments. Let me know, did you have a September to remember? Has your September been one you will never forget? Has it been a dream come true? Or are you experiencing an absolute nightmare? Because let me tell you, we all have the good, the bad, the ugly in our journey. But the reality is it takes a team. And you got to have people that are constantly building you up and keeping things moving when you feel like you're letting yourself down. You've got to have a dream that's pulling you towards it so you don't want to stop. Something that's so big that no matter what happens, you're never going to give up. And for me, that has been all about the team that is around me. So this morning, I always wake up early in the morning and read, and I was reading, and I was actually thinking about my corporate team at the time, because I couldn't do anything that I do without this amazing group of people that is around me. And an hour ago, I was getting a text from Patty and Robin saying, we need your bio. And I'm looking at Kelly like, where is my bio? And I was looking back through my emails, and all the way back to 2013 and 2017, all these bios were popping up that Dave's mom, Cindy, had written, whether it was us speaking at an event or us writing a book. There was always someone saying, tell me about your bio. And I want to ask you guys, have you ever sat down and really wrote your bio? Who are you? Where have you been? Where are you at? Where are you going? What kind of impact do you make? What are you accomplishing right now? It's not about the letters behind your name, right? A lot of times people have all these letters, all these degrees, DMN. All these things. DMN.
Dave Pidcock, DMN.
DMN. What did DMN mean behind our name?
Don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. Dave, you should just join me here. Come on. We're going to have a couch side chat with the beautiful Vancouver Bay behind us. Last night we walked down there. Everything was closed by the time we got down there, but we did have some amazing food. We watched Kelly and Darian eat amazing seafood, and Dave and I just watched them.
Drop in the comment if thumbs up for if you like seafood, or I'd rather have a steak. Stop with the thumbs up already. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I know
Who loves them
like
some
me.
good seafood?
I know there's people like me. Yes.
Yeah, Darian has this thing where everywhere he goes,
Darian can't hear right now, so that's why we're hacking on.
Everywhere Darian goes, he rates the calamari. So he needs to start his own little Instagram rating where, how was the calamari? And last night he was like, it's so good. And I always have to taste it. Last night it was very big and thick, almost like a tape measure, where normally when we're in Oklahoma or Kansas and we get calamari, it's more like a little shoestring potato chip. Like there's a big difference.
Me and Linda can hang out. She says steak. That's
okay.
Exactly
Yeah.
What I have.
Well, and so I have no teeth on the right hand side of my mouth right now. I don't know if any of you have noticed. I got the whole jack-o'-lantern thing already going on, but I cannot eat steak. So here I was. What is the most tender thing on the menu, right? And it's crazy because as a team, we all make up so many different personalities. Dave has us to the airport 2.5 hours early. I don't even know where we're going today. People were asking me, what part of Canada are you going? I had no idea, because I have a team that's just telling me where I need to be at what time. Thank God, or I would never make it.
You would not.
I would not make it. But it takes a team. So all of us, we all have strengths. We all have weaknesses. We have things we're good at. We have things that we're not good at. And I think the key to success is really aligning yourself with a team that can make up in the places that you can't. Dave and I have always worked together, complete opposites, yet a lot alike.
Yeah, I mean, really opposite, but I mean, and especially early on, if you remember, back 25 years ago or whatever, when we first started in our career, one of the things we had to do was go out and do meetings. I mean, today it's very different, but 25 years ago, you got in your car, you drove, you set up a little presentation, and you did your meeting. And we did that thousands of times.
Thousands.
But it was interesting in the beginning. I would start to do the meeting, and Barb would stand in the back and be like, and no, you'd hold things up. You remember? Don't forget the car bonus. Don't forget this. Recognition. Don't forget. So I was doing the meeting, but she was doing that. And then when Barb would get up there and an hour had gone by, I'd be in the back going, you're over time. And we had to learn to appreciate. We didn't have any training or any skills on how to work together or how you build a team or anything like that. And it took
we were faking it till we made it.
We did, but what you need to learn to do is to appreciate and use the people around you for what they're good at. And one lesson I always learned too was always to be a really good chameleon. Kind of blend in with the people in your that are around you. And I don't mean like become like them, but people always have told us for how long, Barb and Dave, you're just so real. So it's not that we're just so real. It's just interested. We want to connect with people. Like I want to connect with you on a genuine level. Like, what do you do? Where are you from? Do you really like seafood, or are you giving us a bunch? Are you lying this morning because everybody else likes seafood? Like how I'm connecting with people, I think has been one of our greatest strengths. And being from the Midwest, and that I get that feel here in Canada, being around Robin and Sarah yesterday and some of the things we did and the hike we went on and the Capilano suspension bridge that I think it was terrifying. Insane. But I got that same feel here. It's just people, when you get around people who genuinely want to connect with you, it makes it easier. And you then can appreciate, like I appreciate the ridiculous strengths Barb has, even though I may not have those strengths. And I know she appreciates some of my strengths, or they annoy her, one of the two. But regardless, it's who I am. And I think it's okay for people to be different like that, because it makes you real. And in the end, people appreciate that realness. They know who you really are. And I think that's been a big strength of ours.
Well, and I think for us, as a couple, the teamwork, there's so many things that maybe you feel like I could never be successful because, if you are in a relationship, get with your spouse and say, what are my roles? What are your roles? How can you pick up the slack where I'm not that good? Like Dave can walk in the kitchen and have everything meticulously cleaned up and organized in 30 minutes. And it will look like Merry Maids showed up. And for me, it's always like a bomb just went off.
Oh, no, hold on. You take a full-time person just to follow Barb around and turn the lights off in the house. Barb has this, she's a tornado effect. When she walks through a house, every light in the house is on. Whether you need the light on or not.
Like that. You know that?
It's
every light in the house.
That's it. Yeah, you're that.
Yes.
But I
Callie just walked out of her room and went, she's afraid.
But yes, you're right. Yeah, you're 100% right too. And I appreciate you for turning all the lights on, because it gives me something to do.
Yeah.
Turn them all off.
And Dave, he takes his contacts.
Oh no.
Puts them in each morning.
No.
Drop in the comments something your spouse does that absolutely annoys you. So at night when Dave goes to bed, he takes out his contacts and he just flicks them because they dissolve. So if you go look around his side of the bed on our dark hardwood floors, there's these little things that look like, what do they look like? A little tiny clam?
A little blue disc. Once they're dried up, they dry up pretty small.
Well, they kind of look like something that would be on a rock on the ocean if the water went away and they dried up.
Yeah.
And I always go clean them all up before the cleaning lady comes. But he also neatly leaves me 2 little cases that his disposable contacts come out. He puts them right by my coffee every morning.
Do you know why?
Just so I can throw them away and think about him, right?
I know it annoys you.
Oh,
it's
my
one
gosh.
little thing. It's what's one little thing that annoys
Everyone
you?
has one little thing.
And I know it. I know when she sees my contact. Someday,
just throw them in the trash. All you got to do is take them from your vanity to the trash.
But you know how not fun that would be. And all you have to do is turn the light off when you leave a room.
And all you have to
It's
do is
just
throw
that
your
simple.
contact cases away. And you know something else? Let me tell you something else. I am going to get the maximum minutes out of every day.
Oh, yes, you are.
So if it's 10 minutes until I'm going to need to get in line to get on the plane, I already know what my seat is. It doesn't matter if I'm the first one on or the last one on, I have a seat, right? So if I could make 2 more phone calls, run to the bathroom, fix my lipstick, grab another bottle of water or snack, like I still have 10 minutes before they say group number 2.
No, you don't.
I do. Dave is always the very first one in line.
Do you know when we're supposed to check in for our flight today?
I have no idea. Our flight's
Okay.
tomorrow.
I know, but you check in the day before. Do you
I don't know.
what
I
time?
don't do that.
Okay.
That's your job.
I was just checking.
See, it takes a team. I see Donna Valdez on here. Okay, guys, last week our company was featured. A company and focus on the main stage at Direct Selling University, DSU, Direct Selling News. It's twice a year. It's all the company owners, right? So I'm getting ready to go address a lot of CEOs, owners, vice presidents, COOs, CFOs, all the important people that are the team that runs a company. And they kept asking me, do you have your slides? Now, any of you that know me, have you ever seen me with a clicker staying on track with slides? So here's why I say,
I've seen you with notes, and you go up, and I saw you spoke for 30 years, even with notes, and you never.
I ain't
look at
following no
notes.
notes. No, it's from the heart. So
I need more.
how many
coffee.
of you
It's
need?
wonderful to chat with you all this
you need
morning,
to.
but
No, you need to warm mine up because mine's somewhere. I have no idea where I left
It's
it.
probably in the microwave, but I will
Probably. No, I don't microwave my coffee. I got fresh. He's like, Dave is very well prepared. So here's why I say you need a team. You know, Henry Ford wasn't the smartest guy on the block, but with a touch of a phone, he said he could dial up anyone and get you the answer. And you guys, in the time it would have took me to organize some slides, figure out how to do a PowerPoint, spell check them, get the picture in the right place, figure out how to email that file, I literally said, who do I know that's a genius at this? And I reached out to someone that I knew would love to work on details, would be honored to be the one that created the slides, would do it in 5 minutes, and somehow I could trade value with her for what she was good at. And do you know, when I was backstage at the DSU, Stuart Johnson said, those are beautiful slides. I cannot wait for your presentation. And you guys, I had flipped through them the day that Donna sent them. I had tried to stay on track, although it was almost impossible. And I knew what I wanted to say when I sent her the notes that I had jotted down, pictures on a scratch pad I sent to her. And she was able to put them all together. I'm going to tell you guys, that presentation was on point. I had 20 minutes. I ended at 19. I had people flocking to the backstage door saying, oh my gosh, that was such an amazing talk. And you know what? I couldn't have done it without a team. I couldn't have done it without a team. So Dave and I are here today in Canada, getting ready to launch. And I want to tell you, Callie Pitcock, my youngest daughter, she is the COO of this operation. She has literally been up every morning at 5 a.m. at the table, working on new website, working on new promotion, working on who's doing what in customer service, working on the next big thing. I got to let her say hi to you. Callie, can you just say hi real quick? She's loving this.
Hello.
This is my daughter, Callie. It takes a team.
I'm not going to be doing a singing medley with her this morning like
You're
my
not?
dad did. No. I have to actually go use your curling
So,
iron.
Callie, what would you say strengths that you bring to our team that I definitely do not have? Here's Instagram.
How long
I was going to say.
How long do we
I
have?
think we're kind of opposites in the same as well. We kind of say the same thing. My mom runs around and makes messes, and then we just all run around behind her and clean them up. And it's kind of the same with business, but in a good way. If she wasn't making the messes, we would have zero success. But for my personality type, it's very stressful because we're like, we just announced something. Here's the specific rules. And then my mom will go live to thousands of people and say them wrong. And then we're like, okay, we'll figure it out.
but you're rolling with the punches.
Yes,
Yes.
for sure.
And we make an amazing team. So would you say, I'm going to real quick, Kelly's got to get ready, but you guys, there's 4 types of people it takes to make your team. There's the solution person who brings all the brainstorms, has all the ideas. That's me. I'm the hair. The idea, people that think randomly, love to come up with stuff. And then we get bored with the idea and we're on to the next thing. We're not really thinking it through. We're just creative. And then others are going to complain, I don't think much through and I don't follow through. That's me, guys. I am the hair. Then there's the owls. These are the people that prioritize a strategy for success. When you tell them their ideas, they instantly tell you the next step to make that happen. They're the go-getters who like to make the connections and create the action plan. Then there's the turtle. We all know this is Bart. This is the people who believe slow and steady wins the race. They are the naysayers. They're going to be suspicious of any of your ideas. They poke a hole in it. They're good at pointing out the problems that are going to happen around the corner. And most of the failure in the concept stage, they are focused on saving time and money. And then there's the squirrel. And the squirrel is the detail-oriented people that are great step by step. They keep all the details together. Kelly, what do you think you are? The hare, the owl, the turtle, or the squirrel?
I usually call you a squirrel, but you're definitely not a squirrel in this sense.
No.
Detail oriented.
I'm
I
not
would
a
say
squirrel since the rise.
I think I'm an owl.
Kelly is an owl because she is literally making sure that we have a strategy and a plan to carry this through. We have lots of turtles in our ops department, and the squirrels, the detail-oriented people, we have a whole team of them too. Patty, oh my goodness.
Patty's
Patty's-
all of these together.
Patty is all of these, yes. And Dave is definitely an owl and a squirrel. But you guys, you've got to have the hair making it rain. I am just so grateful for Kelly. She completes my brain. She is bossing up here, and we are absolutely breaking records. So thank you for sharing, Kelly. Are you excited for today?
I am. I'm gonna go curl my hair with her curling iron because I did forget mine.
She didn't forget hers. She just knows that I'm going to bring 2 suitcases full of everything that we may never need. It's out here, Kelly, laying in the middle of the living room floor. Anyway, and then there's Darian. Darian's just shaking his head everywhere we go. He's just shaking his head like, I need to go take a nap. You all are making me crazy. He is so chill. Yesterday, we're coming down a mountain. It was beautiful. We saw these trees that were 500 years old. We went in a rainforest. We walked on a suspension bridge. We're coming home, about a 45-minute drive right there. And we're coming down a mountain. And me and Callie look over, and Darian is just chill, taking a nap in a stranger's car. He has no problem relaxing. But I'm telling you, when you need something to be in its right column, organized, perfect, clean, no stress, Dave and Darian, Callie and I married up. I'm telling you, we have men that will literally tell us, shh, take a deep breath, right? So you've got to have a team around you. What if every single one of us was a hare? What if every single one of us just had great ideas, no execution, constantly changing our mind, no focus, a complete train wreck all over the room? We would not be successful. And I want to tell you guys something. This team that you have, you've got to have opposites than you on the team. Imagine if Dave and I were both trying to be the boss all the time. Imagine if both of us were unorganized and had no idea where we were going. Imagine if both of us had to have everything perfectly in line before we would begin, right? You've got to have people that push you, pull you, drag you. If there's an obstacle, they're going to knock the door down. If the door is bolted shut, they're going to go around it. If there's a barricade all the way around it, they're coming down the freaking chimney, but they're never stopping the pursuit of the dream. And that's what we have here with our team. It's been that way always. You know, Callie and Chance are very much the same, and Brooklyn, honestly, very creative, very, very creative. Aesthetics are everything, the fashion, the look, the color. I mean, they're very good at branding and they have an eye for these things. I think Brooklyn and I are full of empathy. We have always been trying to save the whole world. We have always been out for the underdog. We have always given away more than we even had. And we have to have other people that are like, wait a minute, you need a little bit of a boundary here. You've got to play it a little bit safe, because we never would. We would always go too far, too much, doing too many. And it's just amazing to be surrounded by such an awesome team. Soon Darian's going to be stuck in this family for life with this wedding he has committed to coming up in July. He's already there. There is no getting out for him. But I think that it's good to teach your teammates, to teach your family, your children, your grandchildren. You don't have to be everything, right? You got to soar with your strengths and create a team around you that has the strengths that you don't. I know my strengths, but I also know my weaknesses. I don't get offended if someone points out where I'm falling short or where I could get better or what I need to do. Even in our company, I feel like we have a very open door policy, even with our field. Their ideas, their strategies, we value them, we listen to them, we hear their concerns, their pain points, and we're not going to be offended. We're not going to take it personally. We're not going to ever stop doing our best, trying to pivot and get better so that we can all rise up together. And I don't know what you do for a living. Drop in the comments, what is your occupation? What are you in charge of? What would you say is your one thing that you're like, this is where I really shine. This is my strength. You know, I was listening to a company that's in the top 12 or 15 of our industry last week, and a company that's not that old, and the son was on stage. And he said, you know, when they first started, they were saying, we've got to keep our CEO where he doesn't get too overwhelmed with people. You know, we can't just let everyone have access to him. We need to keep him in the green room. We need to take him in the back exit. We need to not let everyone just get around him. And the kid said something so powerful. He said, you know what? I need my dad out around everyone because he is the heart of what we're doing. And Dave and I, years ago, we had a club called the Rainmakers. And the Rainmakers were the people that were making it happen. And I got to ask you, are you a rainmaker or are you an umbrella? Because there's always people that are stopping the rain. They're shielding the rain. They're afraid. They don't want to get too close to people. They don't want to be, you know, too accessible. They have an ego, if you will, like respect my authority. I am above you. I don't feel like I've ever had that. And I think that has been a superpower for me. Put me in front of the people. Get me on a Zoom. Let's jump on a call. Bring me to your town. Let's have an event. I want to get around the people so that I can help other people make it rain. And for me to not be accessible would really be heartbreaking, because how am I going to help you if we can't connect? And so as a team, I will tell you, we do create a storm. And I am very humbled to have the family and the team that we have. Darian, you want to say hi? Just stick your face in here. Say hi to everyone. He's loving this. That is a badass shirt. That must be a one-off. I've never seen it before.
No, it's in the store.
It's in the store?
Yeah.
Wow. You're looking swaggy. I
That's all
like
you
that.
get for free.
Hey, what would you say, Darian, about me? That's all I get for free. What would you say about this team? You got to have something to say. What has it been like just coming into this company and Storm and soon to be son-in-law?
It's a team of many talents.
It's a team of many talents.
They're like what you say, opposites attract.
Yeah.
And you know, each and every one of us are our own glue in our own way, and we fit in the puzzle.
What do you love that you do here? What would you say has been your highlight of working in this team?
That I can stay in the back and do
Stay in
my
the
work
back?
and not have to be on camera.
You don't like this
now.
part.
Oh no, I don't hate this part, but I don't mind it. But I prefer to be in the back. I don't like being the center of attention.
But you're working so hard. Like if we didn't have you working so hard, we wouldn't have the backbone of the whole thing. The communication with the field, the customer support, the design,
I mean, somebody got to be it.
somebody
And
does.
I'm okay with being that person, but I like being in the back at the same time.
Well, give it up for Darian Jackson. He is the glue.
Hi, Janaya.
Hi, Janaya. She's watching. Sister shout out. So, we're getting ready to get in a car and head across town. But I want to tell you guys, if you don't know what we're doing, you're absolutely missing out. Donna says, but the shoes, what are you sporting today for shoes?
Oh, man.
Oh, this is the shoe game. Shall we vote?
Ain't no voting.
There ain't no voting. We already know. Let's see the shoes. You guys, if you saw my shoes, they're
This
old.
for you, Donna. They got some Travis Scott's.
Oh, those are nice.
Yep.
Do I need some of those?
You get some of these.
Kelly told me yesterday I needed some shoes that I could like wear forever. What kind were they? Alexander McQueen. I don't even know what that is, but evidently I need some. So if y'all want to send me pictures of the ones that you think fit me,
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this morning. Donna said, damn. Okay. I don't know. Those must be nice. Do you guys want to see mine? I'll show you mine. These are 7 or 8 years old. I think I got them at, what is the name of that? I don't even remember. Aloes, maybe? Not the Aloes activewear, but Aldo's. Aldo's. That's where I got them. Dave bought them for me because I love heels. I love wearing heels. I'm not a flat person as far as a shoe. I always like to have heels, and I wear them out. I literally wear them out. It's always straight black. It's always plain Jane. And I don't know. My whole closet looks the same. Very much the same. Black, tan, red, a little bit of royal blue, and a lot of animal print. And it's always the same. Normally all black, maybe a little bit of white. But I will tell you guys, I'm not a person that likes a wild print. I'm not a person that wears a lot of color. Drop in the comments. Would you say that you have tons of color? You have like a wild wardrobe, or would you say mine is very methodical. One time I had my personality done as far as my wardrobe, and it was dramatic. So like one nice piece of jewelry, one staple piece. I don't know. I've always dressed the same. And even though I will go to a store and buy tons of things that look fun to try, I always go back to the same old, same old. It's crazy. So, you know, the thing about it is we each need to be ourselves. We need to be our own authentic self. You need to dress for success in a way that you feel better. What you wear, how you look, that's what builds your confidence. And it doesn't have to be the most expensive thing, right? You can get 1 or 2 nice things, a nice pair of shoes, a nice jacket, one nice piece of jewelry. And when you have that as your staple and you walk into a room, yeah, Selena says, I'm about comfort. When Selena walks in the room, if she feels comfortable, I always try to dress a little bit nicer, knowing who might I meet on the airplane, who might I meet in line. I met Pastor Todd in a Southwest airline line last month. I sat next to a gentleman on the way here that was an oil investor, owns one of the most famous grocery stores in all of Kansas, has made a tremendous amount of money. He literally asked me, could I introduce you to Dr. Phil's wife? Have you ever thought of showing her what you're doing? And I was like, of course you can. But I had my sweatshirt on, right? And it said my company name. Even if I'm going to dress down every day, I'm thinking, who am I going to meet today? And what might I get as far as a connection, a network, the person that's going to take me from where I'm at to where I want to be. So it's okay to dress comfortable. But I think when you are groomed, when you shave, you put on your makeup, you do your hair, you get ready knowing that today's going to be a great day. God's going to open up new doors. Who might I attract today that I meet and I connect with, and we go from where we're at to where we want to be, because it is all about who you connect with. And it's about first impressions. I don't care what anyone says. If you're not dressing for success, then you're dressing casual. But beware this pajama culture we've all had with Zoom, this wear a messy bun, go in your pajama pants. Casual action, casual intention creates casualties. So it's okay to be casual, but you need to be ready to succeed. You need to be focused on where you're at and where you want to be, the target you want to get at. How do you get the attraction you need to go from where you're at to hit that target? Get more eyes on your brand, get more ideas about how to elevate your message, get more connections in your network so that you can go bigger. If you're going to 10X what you're doing, you're going to have 10X energy. You're going to have 10X focus. You're going to have 10X sacrifice. You're going to have 10X of a team and a network that can pick up the slack where you can't, so you can deliver and you can hit your target. So we have got a great team as well that is not here with us today. I'm just here in the room with Callie and Dave and Darian, but I would love for you to meet the rest of the people behind the scenes that are making it happen, right down to the newest customer that is so very important in our plan for success, because without them, we would not be anything, right? So we're here to serve. We're here to love. I hope you guys have gotten a lot out of today. I'm going to wave to all of you on the Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, jump over to Instagram. It's really simple. It's just Bart Pitcock. A lot of times I'm only there. Other times I'm only here on Facebook. But today we're on all the platforms with No Guts, No Story. And if you got a lot out of this today and you want me to send you the screenshot of the hare, the owl, the turtle, and the squirrel so you can put your team together, just drop in the comments teamwork, and I will send you a screenshot of how to develop your team so that you can absolutely crush it, not just today, but every day until you hit your goal. So you guys have an amazing day. If you got some great content here, please share this on your wall. Tag a friend that's on your team and let them know, what part are they? Are they the hare? Are they the owl? Are they the turtle? Are they the squirrel? Just remember, the hare has all the ideas. The owl is the strategist. The turtle is going to shoot a hole in every idea that you have. And the squirrel is the detail-oriented person that gets everything organized, make sure it all runs smoothly, and gives them the exact steps they need to make it happen. Dave has absolutely been that in my life always, but I've always had the nickname of a squirrel until I started drinking these amazing new mushrooms I have that help me to focus and execute and deliver in a way that I've never been able to operate. And they're delicious. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in every Saturday. I'll see you next Saturday on No Guts, No Story. Have a good day, everyone.